Hey, good morning guys, it's Dave and it is Wednesday and it's a good day. I finally have access to work, so I'm doing some trainings and I wanted to show y'all what I ended up having to purchase for this new job. Before I show y'all what I ended up having to do was, well, let me just show you first. So it's not a monitor, it's a TV. It's a 43-inch TV, and before you're like, why did you get such a big screen? Before you ask me that, it's a lot cheaper than a monitor. So if you get a 43-inch monitor, they start at $600. This is a Roku TV for like $225 on sale. And the main reason I got it is because yesterday, whenever I was getting everything set up, I noticed that my employer does not support multiple displays. Or if they do, you have to have like all of the same resolution. And since I had a 4K monitor, I was like, all right, well then I guess I need to get an extra 4K monitor. Well, they run like, for the 27-inch down here, that was like $300. So I was like, I don't want to spend that much just for another monitor. So my wife's cousin, he actually had this idea, and I saw a video or a picture that he had sent me, and I was like, hey, what is that? It's a 42-inch TV. So I was like, that's a great idea. And the main reason I did this is because each quadrant is a 1080p screen. So you can fit 4 1080p monitors within a 4K screen. So on a 43-inch TV, that ends up being 21.5 inches for each of these boxes. So it's basically like having 4 1080p screens on my desktop. So which is perfect because now it kind of gets rid of the need for multiple monitors by having multiple monitors, 4 of them, on a 43-inch screen. If you're wondering what TV I got, it is a budget TV, but it looks great. Like, I have not noticed. Oh, the main thing I looked at too was this low latency game mode. One big difference between TVs and monitors is that monitors have like almost 0 latency. And what I mean is, like, when you move your mouse or type your keys, you see it immediately up on the screen. On a TV, most TVs that don't have latency stuff like that, you would move your mouse and it'd be like a slight delay. You probably wouldn't notice it a lot, but if you typed, you would be like, why is it all catching up with me? So that's the reason I went for that TV, which is still a budget TV, still a great TV, and it was still like on sale for the $225 that I got it for. So far, I'm really happy with it. If I had this window over here in front of me or behind me, that would be an issue because it is reflective just like a TV, because it is a TV. But so far, it's been great. I've been loving it. I would totally recommend this if you're a work-at-home person and you're not into, like, maybe you're not doing creative work, or maybe you are and you just don't care about having to have like accurate colors and all that other stuff, because it's pretty dang good, and for productivity it's great. Someone is at the door. Let's go see. All right, I'll show y'all this a little later. Okay, I opened the package up and here we go. It's basically a TV stand. I was looking for something that was more like the monitor stands that I had right here, but I don't know if those are gonna support the TV, the weight of the TV, and these don't match up. These VESA mounts don't match up to the 300 by 200 millimeter points that it has on that TV, which is kind of weird. Like, most TVs are like they're uniform, but this one has like 2 at the top, and then instead of like being like a square with the connections, it's more like a rectangle. They're at the very bottom. So had to get this one, but I think it's gonna work. It looks just like a big monitor stand, really. Cool thing too with this one is that this actually swivels. So the plan is that eventually we want a couch over here in the office. This could be up on the desk, and then we could swivel it this way towards the couch. This is only, I think it was like $25 or something, so not bad. It's all metal. Gonna get this during my lunch, get this up on there, because I'm doing some trainings right now. Okay, now the grand reveal. So, I like it. I contemplated putting my 27-inch 4K right here, but I found out that it does not, like, the work situation does not support 2 4Ks. And a part of me too does not like covering this window at all, because I stuck it up there, I didn't like covering the window, it just looked off. So I think I'm gonna be able to get by plenty with this one with the 43-inch, but now it looks more like a monitor instead of a TV since I have it on this stand. Put my little light up there at the top. Does good for the webcam whenever I'm on Zoom calls, but it also lights up this whole area in the evening. So, and I just have that up there with one of the, I forgot what those clamps are called. Small rig. They're called small rigs. I have an extra one in here. Anyways, enough rambling. that's the setup. We'll see how it goes. It's been going really good today though, especially with like documents and stuff. I can put a whole document just on one side and see like 2 or 3 pages at one time, which is great. Now I'm gonna go get me some lunch. All right, surprise, I'm on a walk. I wasn't gonna do it, which I've been kind of sucking at lately, but I did it. I'm up to 0.39, almost 0.40. So I'll get half a mile by the time I get home. And it's really, really pretty out here. I'm gonna finish up, go home, eat, and then get back to training. Okay, 0.83, not too shabby. I am sweating though, but it's 87 degrees. It's warm, but it's not like nasty hot. And whenever I got underneath those trees, it felt like at least 5, maybe 10 degrees cooler under those trees. So it was a good day. I mean, this was like perfect walking weather in San Antonio. Not too hot, still warm. In the mornings, it's like in the 60s, 65, 68 degrees. Trying to keep the blood flowing because when winter hits, guys, that's probably when I get into hibernation mode and I need to stay away from that. So I stay healthy this winter. Back to work. One of these days I'm gonna be my own boss. Oh my gosh, what is this? This better not be, okay, that freaked me out. I was like, why is there a green screen? I thought the computer or the TV went out. We're okay. So how was school now that you're home? What did you learn?
Nothing.
Nothing? Then why did you go to school?
To play.
You don't go to school just to play. Tell me one thing you learned.
Everything.
Oh, you learned everything?
No, a roller coaster.
You what?
A roller coaster.
You learned about roller coasters? What'd you learn about them?
You know.
Well, I don't know. What? They're scary?
They're really safe.
They're really safe? That's what you learned? For reals? Okay, I'll take you at your word. You heard it. They learned that roller coasters are very safe.
Hey.
Y'all. That's what we say here in Texas. Y'all. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. There's the sun, the sky. It's a beautiful day. And it even makes it beautifuler. Do y'all recognize this music? If you don't, the soundtrack, I think the soundtrack's a lot better than the movie was. But the movie was so good, but I love the soundtrack. And here it is. It's that right there. Tron Legacy. It's an old movie now, but when this movie first came out, I liked the movie. Didn't love it, but I liked it. I don't remember the first one as much because I was young when it first came out. But when I heard the soundtrack and heard that Daft Punk did it, and that it wasn't all like that type of music, I was like blown away. And I've gotten a couple friends that are big music buffs to listen to it, and they got on this bandwagon too. So, but if you've never heard the soundtrack, go check it out. It's really, really good. All right. I'm at the kids' pickup school. So basically, Jaden and McKaylee go to magnet schools that are like, I guess, kind of like specialized schools here in San Antonio. So Jaden goes to one that's around like computers and data and stuff like that. And then McKaylee goes to one that's more about like international studies, that type of thing. And so totally 2 different schools. So Jaden's at one high school, McKaylee's at a different high school. And then Liam and Emma are at the same elementary school. But next year Liam goes into middle school, so he will be at a different school as well. So we'll have 4 different schools. I think by then we're gonna have to go from having this one car, which has been nice because we got rid of our other car during the pandemic because we were just never driving it. But lately I've noticed the need popping up more than usual for a second car. So I think probably by the summer we'll probably end up looking at maybe purchasing another vehicle. Probably like a Suburban or something big enough to put the family in, not a car like I had last time, because it was nice to have a car to be able to get around, but it did not hold the whole family, and I want something that will hold the whole family as well as the van. So I think that's the plan for next summer. But now I need to get McKaylee, and then after that is another drive. I hope we make it, guys. I hope we make it. We're in the red. I need to go get gas before I get Jaden. So wish me luck. Woohoo! We made it, y'all. We made it to the gas station. I'm not gonna have to push the vehicle. And there's not a lot of people here, which is an added plus. Okay, guys. So, buckle up. Okay, so in San Antonio, on our side of town in San Antonio, you cannot find a lot of gas stations. And the reason is because San Antonio has what we call an aquifer. And I might have mentioned this before, but San Antonio gets their water from an underground like reservoir. And whenever it rains, our area of town is where they capture the majority of the water. And so on our side of town, you'll see all these big ditches all over stores and stuff. Like the big concrete ditches is really what they are. They're just like a big area for water to gather. So whenever it rains, that's where all the water gets gathered and it feeds into the water plant or the aquifer or whatever. And because of that, I guess it's more of like a environmental thing. There's not a lot of gas stations on this side of San Antonio because they don't want to dig into the ground to put the big tanks for the gas and then risk one of those, I guess, like leaking or whatever into the water area where the water is captured. So long story short, yeah, we don't have a lot of gas stations on this side of San Antonio, which means that sometimes we go close to empty or at empty and we have to run to the nearest gas station. But I need to go get Jaden now. I'm so glad I'm not in that right-hand lane. All right, and here it is. Astros Super Bowl. So yes, Jaden has joined. Oh look, there's a parking spot right here just for us. Gets me out of the sun too. Jaden has joined the bowling club, or I think he signed up for it. I think tonight is tryouts. I meant tryouts. I still have COVID brain. But tonight was tryouts, so I want to see how he did. I don't know if everyone tries out and they all get on the team, or if there is really like a tryouts and people don't make it. So I need to ask him, but he'll be here in about 8 minutes or so, maybe 10 minutes. Give him a little time to talk with the coach and stuff like that. So we'll see what he has to say about his bowling. I don't know, what else do I call it? His bowling league, bowling team, just bowling. All right, Jaden's back. How'd it go, Jay?
Good.
Did you try out, or are you on the team, or?
Well, it's like, I think no matter what, you're on the team, but
Okay.
they're just kind of seeing where you are.
How are you, do you think?
It was kind of weird because like the first two I got like 50 points and then 60 points.
Uh-huh.
And then the third one I got 156, I think.
Oh,
and I
dang.
got 3 strikes in a row one time.
So you just got to warm up.
But then the fourth one I got 70.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened that third round. but,
Well,
yeah.
it's your first time. Like really, it's your first time to like do tryouts and stuff. So there's a little pressure. I think you're gonna be fine. Hey, call your sister. Let's see what we want to eat for dinner.
Okay.
All right. I just choked on something. Dinner is In-N-Out tonight. Dinner is brought to you by In-N-Out. So that was McKaylee's idea. Jaden agreed with it. I agreed with it. It's always a good, cheap place, and I like their burgers here. They're pretty good. And their fries, took me a while to get used to them, but I like their fries. Sorry, guys. So, and they go fast here. They got the process down at In-N-Out to get you in and out. Okay, Jay, so repeat your question.
Do you like the feeling, or I guess vibe, like the season that's like Halloween to Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving to Christmas, or just Thanksgiving? Like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Which one?
Okay.
Of those three.
So Jaden was giving me some examples of like what he likes, what he prefers, and I'm kind of mixed emotions. One thing that I really love about Thanksgiving to December to like Christmas time is the breaks, like having you guys home and stuff like that. I think that's when it feels more cozy for me, because like family's around, and even though I'm working, like y'all are around, and it's just fun, and it's a little cooler, so we're inside and it's cozy and warm and stuff like that.
But also just like the holidays themselves.
Yeah, and then the holidays,
make it
like
more
they're
cozy, 'cause,
yeah.
like, Halloween is like spooky and all.
Yeah,
that, so.
the thing I do like about Halloween though, and like just this time right now, is that after the whole summer of just being the summer, which I enjoy, but like when Halloween starts creeping up, you start to see like the stuff in the stores change, and you're like, oh, cool. Like, and then that's also when it starts to get cooler from
Yeah,
like, so
that
it marks like a complete change from the summer to the fall
I know. So
during
like,
Halloween.
now I like making costumes for Halloween. So
That is true. Yeah, I mean, you actually, yeah, you've gone old school because that's what we did back in our days was make costumes, which I think is more fun and it makes it look a little more realistic.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of dig both. But if I had to pick, I think if I had to pick one, of course, it would be like Thanksgiving and Christmas, just because.
What about, do you like Thanksgiving more or Christmas more?
I like Christmas more just because of the 2 weeks that y'all are off. It
Yeah.
feels more laid back. Thanksgiving always feels a little bit more rushed because y'all have a week off, and it feels like, all right, cool, we're gonna go see all the family, and
Yeah.
you know, all Black Friday, and then it's like, all right, cool, and then y'all start school again like the week after. So it just seems a little bit more rushed. But I do enjoy. I do like that whole point from like Thanksgiving to Christmas, just because like
Yeah.
getting together with the family, making foods. Usually that's when we start cooking more like pies and desserts and stuff like
Yeah.
that, more soups, things like that. So anyways, guys, I have to pay for the food over here coming up. We're next. All right, we just paid for our food. We're gonna head back, but I wanted to ask you guys on YouTube, what is your favorite holiday or time frame of
Season.
holidays?
Holiday season.
Holiday season. That's a good, yeah. I say I'm being more, I guess, more specific. Yeah, more specific. What is your time frame? But yeah, what's your favorite season? I want to know what you guys think. What is your favorite holiday season? And maybe it's not the fall season. Maybe it's maybe
Like summer.
summer, Valentine's Day, spring break. I don't even know what else. There's Easter. May is my birthday. Do you like my birthday in May? Hit me up in the comments. And it ends. Oh, I need to clean that up. It ends where it started. It is 8:15. Michaela and I ended up going to Target. Forgot to film that. We had to get some last minute groceries. And now I'm home. I'm tired from climbing up the stairs. But it was a good day. We had a lot of fun. Jaden and I had some good conversation in the car. Please leave your comments about your favorite holiday and why. Oh, gosh. Oh, the dogs just came upstairs. Good boy, buddy. So they follow me up here sometimes, especially when I start talking to the camera. They think I'm talking to somebody. Anyways, I'm gonna go and let you guys go and have a great rest of the night. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Drop a like, drop a subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thank you guys for hanging out with me today. And I will talk to y'all in the next video. Goodbye.